I've heard ever since Trump got into office how people that support Trump are cult members. Yeah. So there's some obvious ones. Obvious on the face of them, how this has always been a lie. What a surprise, because the media lies. The media and the Democrat Party pushed this, okay? But the Democrat Party in and of itself is a cult. I'll say why. And one that was, leads to the KKK. It does. So just realize when they get in the comment section, that's why I won't respond to, I don't care what they say, not about the cult stuff, because the number one way you have to keep somebody in a cult is they can't think for themselves. Most Trump supporters look into things, they research. There is no cult leader in the world that wants you to do that. No way. No, they don't. They want you to tell you what to believe, not look into anything. That the CNN's role, MSNBC's role, is to keep their Democrat base and socialist base there just believing whatever they say. That's what a cult leader does. I mean, they're not really the leader. The Democrat, socialist, liberal, far left radicals are the leaders. But they use the media, and the media doesn't mind being whores for them. So they give the mass cult members their talking points of what they are to believe. Here, let me prove it to you. This is Senator Robert Byrd. He had served in Congress and even at state level before getting into Congress as a Democrat from West Virginia. And he was there in Congress for 50 years. He served as a senator from West Virginia for over 51 years, from 1959 until his death in 2010. A Democrat, Byrd also served as a U.S. representative for 6 years, from 1953 until 1959. He remains the longest-serving U.S. senator in history. He was the longest-serving member in the history of the United States Congress until surpassed by Representatives John Dingell of Michigan. Byrd is the only West Virginian to have served in both chambers of the state legislature and in both chambers of Congress. In 1946, Byrd wrote a letter to Samuel Green, the Ku Klux Klan Grand Wizard, stating, "The Klan is needed today as never before, and I am anxious to see its rebirth here in West Virginia and in every state in the nation." The same year, he was encouraged to run for the West Virginia House of Delegates by the Klan's Grand Dragon. Byrd won and took his seat in January 1947. However, during his campaign for the United States House of Representatives in 1952, he announced that after about a year, I became disinterested, quit paying my dues, and dropped my membership in the organization, and that during the 9 years that have followed, he had never been interested in the Klan. Yeah, he may have said that. However, here's the problem. He didn't actually regret being in the Klan until after he was out of office. Yes, he said in 1944, "I shall never fight in the armed forces with a Negro by my side. Rather, I should die 1,000 times and see Old Glory trampled in the dirt, never to rise again, than to see this beloved land of ours become degraded by race mongrels, a throwback to the blackest specimen from the wilds." And this is Hillary Clinton with Robert Byrd. Yes, he was a mentor to Hillary. Both the Clintons. Yes. Many of the Democrat Party, that's why he was there for so long, looked up to him. But then the Democrat Party's history goes back to the Ku Klux Klan. See, the media lies and they twist the history. If you don't look into yourself and you just believe whatever CNN or the news tells you, then you will be prey, or you're higher educated, you will be the perfect prey for the Democrat cult and not think for yourself. That's why everyone that says, if you are a Trump supporter, everyone that calls you a cult member, just realize Trump derangement syndrome and they're projecting. Yes, and even Obama was highly fond of Byrd. Why would that be? because they're all racist. The Democrat Party itself is a racist organization. And that's the reason so many of the people, their members, their cult members, are becoming unhinged. They don't like hearing stuff like this. They don't like the truth. No. It's the Trump people that are racist. No, we're not. We're not. We don't have time for that. But we have a lot of higher education people in the education system, in the medical system at the top, running all of our professional organizations of health that are racist, and they are pushing their diversity, equity, inclusion. Yes, because they stand with far left Democrats, and the Democrat Party history has always gone back to the Ku Klux Klan. Hillary Clinton's link to former KKK leader Robert Byrd surfaces again after Charlottesville. Yes, her mentor. Yep. Here was Bill Clinton promoting Senator Byrd. Yeah, this is how fond the Clintons were of Byrd. Hillary Clinton praises friend and mentor Robert Byrd, a KKK recruiter. But that shouldn't be a surprise. She was fond, well, she is a disciple of Saul Alinsky's, just like Obama is, which is the Revolution for Radicals or something like that. So the people that call Trump supporters cult members, no, most Trump supporters, they look into things, they research things. No cult leader wants you to do that. It's funny how Hillary Clinton wants to call for the deprogramming of MAGA supporters. We're not the ones that need deprogramming. She's just upset because America, when Trump came into office, started looking into things because of some of the things Trump said. It was like, wow, I never heard that before. Then you look into it by going on the government websites where the actual truth is, and you find out, whoa, all of the lies. And the history is that racism goes back to the Democratic Party, even though they love to project, just like they love to project that conservatives are cult members if they support Trump. Yes, for all of my adult life, I've always heard from the Democrats saying it's your party that's racist. What a bunch of jackasses, literal jackasses, because they are the party of racism. And that should be clear. They hate America. Look at how they hate the MAGA term, right? It's like it just makes them enraged. It turns them in. They begin to have Trump derangement syndrome. They can't even see clearly. Yeah, because they're not about making America great again or making America safe again. No, they just want to hate because they've been following a Democrat radical party that's been hell-bent on hating America and destroying America with their socialist radical AOCs and Bernie Sanders and a bunch of higher educated fools. And they don't realize that they have been following the party of hate, and it's really almost a religion, but it's a sick one. The first wave of KKK Democratic politicians dressed in traditional Democratic garb arrives at Democratic National Convention. History, learn it. Yeah, you should learn it. You need to know where the history began. It was not Republicans that were racist. But that's how much they fooled people. How the media lied and fooled you. And if you still want to believe those fools, well, it just shows that you are a cult member and you'll believe anything. And what comes with that is you will project onto people that do think for themselves that they're the cult members. No, it's you that are in one. And the one you're in is a cult of hate and wanting destruction for America.